Cheer people, what's good? Okay, so I've I I've just finished playing the Resident Evil 2 demo. This was last night, and I mean I've got to say I really was digging it. I really liked the demo actually. Now I haven't actually played Resident Evil 2 before, so this demo was for me this was like fresh. I haven't played it before, so this is the first time I've played Resident Evil 2, because the first Resident Evil game that I played was the fourth one, Resident Evil 4. That was the one because my uncle had it at the time, and he had a PS2 and he had that game. So I would go around his house and I'd play Resident Evil 4. So that was the first game that I played out of the franchise. Um, so now playing this one, it's like out of it, because you see the main character, um, um, because in Resident Evil 4, Leon was quite like he was like he knew what he needed to do, in that he knew the zombies, he knows the outbreak, he knows what's going on. So for me, first time playing as Leon, it's like, oh yeah, he knows what he's doing, is very experienced. But in this one, it was kind of out of it, because in Resident Evil 2, he's fresh, he's a newbie, he doesn't know anything. So so that was kind of like a different take, because from what I remember, he's he knows what's happening, he knows what's going on. But in this game here, it's pretty cool, because you saw him as a rookie, as a fresh cop, like he doesn't know what the hell's happening, and I thought that was actually pretty cool, to see him in that type of environment, sort of that way. Because you see, from what I used to do is that I would shoot the zombies. Once they fall down, I'd run up to them and stomp their heads, and I would and that for me was actually quite satisfying. I remember doing that like in Resident Evil 4 all the time. I just shoot them, run up to them, stomp their heads, just go stomp, stomp, stomp. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I like to do. But in Resident Evil 2, apparently, like, I don't know if it's maybe when you get further on into the game, maybe you might be able to stomp their heads, maybe. But in this demo, you can't squash their heads or nothing. So you just shoot them, and if they stop moving, then they're dead. But that's not always the case, because there've been multiple zombies where I've shot them, they've stopped moving, so then I've carried on, and then I'd turn around because I'd hear a noise behind me, and I'm like, what's that? And then it's the same fella, and I'm like, didn't I kill you before? Like back in the corridor? Like, I'm like, hey. But yeah, so it's kind of, yeah, out of it. Like, look, man, I think the graphics look great, although I feel like that there's this type of tinty grey, like they put like a filter over the top. I don't know if you fellas noticed it, if you've played the demo, but there's like this sort of grey faded type filter over the top. I quite like it. I think it looks pretty cool, but it sort of makes the colours sort of more, they aren't as vibrant, and all of the blood and the guts, they've sort of got like a filter over the top. So I'm just wondering what the guts would look like if that filter wasn't on top there, if it was straight, like vibrant, like bright colours in that. I bet you the blood and the guts and the gore would just look crazy. But even as now, with this grey tinty look to it, the graphics still look great. Like, there was this one scene where the main character sort of investigates this dead corpse and that, and then you see the face torn up and sliced up, and that it looks great. The graphics is great. It's still got that old school camera behind the right shoulder feel. I like it. But it seems a lot more responsive, and he's not as stiff, because that's what I remember. That's what I didn't like about Resident Evil, right? Is that the controls were real stiff, and that was one of the things that I didn't really like. But with this remaster, remake, whatever you want to call it, with this demo anyways, the controls felt so smooth. like bro, like way smoother than Resident Evil 4 from what I remembered, and as well as you can like walk backwards while shooting forward, which was a big thing because I think I remember, I don't know if it was in the fourth one, but I think there was one game out of the franchise where you couldn't do that. You had to turn and run away, and then turn around and then shoot the zombie, and then turn around and run away type thing. But with this demo, it allows you to walk strafe whilst shooting forward, which is great. And I just like the controls. I think the controls in this demo, anyways, which I'm sure that the finished game will be like this. But dude, the demo, as far as the demo goes, the controls are great. They feel nice. The aiming is nice and smooth. And I feel like if I miss a shot, then that's my fault. You know, well, that and the zombie keeps them like moving backwards and forwards and side to side, which which was quite annoying. But no, I thought the controls were good. There was no lock-on aim, unlike some AAA games. Rockstar, Red Dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially jumping from Red Dead to this, it's great. The free aim is great, okay? Because that free aim in Red Dead was terrible. So you know, so in this game, there's, from what I felt, I didn't feel no lock-on aim. I felt like when I was aiming, I'm the one doing all the work, which is great. I like that. I don't like it when the game has lock-on aim. So from what I felt with the demo, it felt nice, responsive, smooth. The dead zones, I don't think they're doing any dead zones or nothing like that, but it was great. I just loved my experience, and the 30 minutes went up so fast that I wanted more, which I think that's what the developers wanted anyways. You know, to leave the audience with more, wanting more, which is exactly what I wanted. But no, I mean, look, man, I mean, everything was great. The graphics looked good. The tinty look, if you're into that, you know, I mean, it looks alright. I like the style. But there were some bits where it did look dark. So, I don't know. Yeah, sort of, there were bits, and especially the blood looks quite darky red. And I'm just thinking, you know, what would the blood have looked like if it was just like a little bit brighter, or if that tint wasn't there, or, you know, type thing, because everything looks sort of washed out reds, washed out colours overall. But I guess it's an acquired taste or whatever. But no, I mean, look, no, I love the demo. If you haven't played the demo, go play it. It's great. It's cool, but do as much as you can, because once your 30 minutes is up, you can't play the demo again. And that's what I was like, huh? Oh, you know, because my 30 minutes ended, and I went back to play the game again, you know, to restart it from the beginning, and the demo was like, nope, sorry. Like, huh? What do you mean, no? What do you mean, sorry, can't, you know, like, your 30 minutes is up, you can't play anymore? I'm like, well, that's dumb. Yes, I was kind of a little bit pissed at that. Like, I just thought that was so... That's some bullcrap right there. 30 minutes is up and that's it. That's all you get until the game releases. So, you know, but that's... Anyways, that's just my thoughts on the demo. My brother is going to be buying this game, so I'm definitely going to be scadging off of him. So I'll be scadging off his Resident Evil 2 copy. But yeah, no, I want to play some more, man. The graphics look great. The controls feel really good, like really good. And yeah, that's me. Take care, people, and I'll catch you fellas up in my next video. Peace.